Welcome to another presentation at the East Trade Winds, hosted by Bernie Franzgrote and Wayne Pratt. The presentation today is titled Beyond Coverage, Jenny's Inspirational Path to Business Security. Our guest is Jenny Hansen from Waypoint. Jenny is a seasoned insurance professional at Waypoint Insurance, a leading provider of comprehensive insurance solutions in British Columbia. With a deep understanding of the unique challenges faced by small and medium-sized businesses, solopreneurs, and aspiring entrepreneurs, Jenny is dedicated to offering tailored insurance services that protect clients' assets and support their growth ambitions.
Protecting growth, what it's like to work with me. This is the third presentation in a series of three. And so the first one essentially was introducing myself and my company, Waypoint Insurance. And then the second one was clients that I'd like to work with. So this one, I thought I'd talk about what it's like to work with me. So I've been doing insurance since 2006. And then I got into commercial in 2009. I moved to the Lower Mainland in 2012, and I started Waypoint in 2014. I also belong to quite a few business organizations, such as the Mechanical Contractors Association of BC, World Referral Network, multiple chapters of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm a sponsor at Vantech Pitch Nights, which is a technology startup pitch night. I also write for the WBN News, and I publish the Abbotsford and Langley local edition. And what I'm most excited about, which brings me the most excitement, is the Langley Impact Networking Group, which we do every Thursday here in Langley, BC. And all this is to say is that I love the business community. I think the business community is the cornerstone of our larger community here in Langley. And when business does good, the community does good, and we all are better for it. I try to be very involved with business as much as possible. So, understanding your business. When I connect with clients, the first thing we do is a discovery conversation. This is where I learn about your story, what makes you tick, why you're passionate about what you do. I chose commercial insurance because people are always passionate. People don't get into business just because they need to make a paycheck. You can get a job for that. But usually it's something that's triggered in them that creates a passion that they want to fulfill. And that's why people start their own business. So I'm here to learn about that story, see what your goals are, what your needs are, and build something together. Part of that discovery conversation includes a risk review. This is where I ask you details. It can be things like your operations, your claim history, number of employees and payroll, and of course, gross revenue. And through this conversation, I also give hints, especially for new businesses. When we're talking about gross revenue, you never want to give what you hope to make. You want to focus on what you know you're going to make. Start conservative, start small, and we build it up. And because if you say that you give your ideal numbers for gross revenue, you're going to be charged on those ideal numbers and you're going to pay more. So we always want to be conservative when we're making those estimations for the future. And why it matters. A critical part of protecting your current and future profits and ability to operate is making sure that we share the right information with insurance companies so that we get you the best price and the best coverages that suit your needs. I don't want to sell fluff. I don't want to charge you more than I need to. I'm here both to save you money, but make sure you're properly covered. Building a strategic plan. In this, I like to give customized advice. I don't believe that business insurance is a one size fits all. People often hear me say a home is always four walls in a building, whether it's a condo, whether it's a house, it's always four walls and a roof. But business is not like that. You can have a man in a van who's doing trades. You can have a corporate company on the 14th floor of a building. You can have a remote business that is all over the country or the world. No two companies are the same, and we don't treat it like it's the same. So we customize our policies, our advice to your unique operations. We also like to give multiple options. The reason I picked Waypoint as the insurance brokerage that I work with is that they're the third largest brokerage across Canada as part of the Navicore Group, which means we have more insurance companies that we work with, more MGAs. And so it gives you as the client more opportunities to save money, to get full coverages, and just for more options. That's why I picked Waypoint. And strategic focus. I make sure that your insurance supports your business strategy. Part of learning about your business is knowing what your goals are and what's important to you and making sure that the insurance reflects that. Some people want to save money, and so I'm looking for the best rate. Some people want to make sure they're covered no matter what in any kind of claim, and I can do that as well. Ongoing partnership. It's important to know that my connection with my clients does not start and end on renewal. We do annual reviews prior to your insurance renewing. As your business evolves, your insurance should too. I offer check-ins and I adjust your coverage as needed throughout the year. We do claim support. So that's often proactively talking about things that companies are worried about happening. So often those will be, you see a cyber story in the news and you wonder what would happen if you had that. It's talking about proactively minimizing the chances of risk. We can do inspections at your locations if you find that helpful to see from an insurance perspective what is likely to be your number one risk. And I'll tell you now, if you're a brick and mortar store, it's always going to be water damage. By far, the majority of claims are water damage of one sort or another. For claim support, I'm your advocate. Any insurance broker that you have is supposed to be your advocate. So if you have something go wrong, the adjusters are not calling you, they're not talking to you, they are not following up with you, you let us know and we will fight on your behalf. If they're not being fair, you feel like they are not taking you seriously, then we reach out on your behalf. And sometimes that means we have to fire the adjuster and find a new one. We can do that for you. I always try to be accessible. This is what I was saying earlier about good problems to have is I get busy, but then I get so busy that I can't give immediate feedback to clients. And so I always want to make sure that I'm accessible so that you're hearing with me same day. And I do a lot to make sure that I can be accessible daily. You're my client. And so our relationship is direct. I'm not just a call center. I'm not just clogging a bigger company. I am your broker. You will always be my client. I won't pass you around to other people. I'm always here as your advocate. Why clients choose me? I think there's three main reasons that people tell me. It's professional expertise, personal service, and proactive support. With professional expertise, I've been doing insurance for 19 years now. 16 of that is focused on commercial. I do training every year to make sure that I'm up to date on the most recent, the most accurate, and the most current information. I try to give personal service one-on-one. Like I said, I do reach out 3 times a year to say, hey, what's on your mind? I'm here. Let's have a conversation. As well as anytime people reach out to me, I'm always available to have those conversations. And proactive support. I don't want you to wait till there's a problem to discuss it. I'm here to figure out what is potentially going to be the issue for you and make sure that I find a way to address that beforehand so that at the time of a claim, there's no surprises. You should be able to call me and say, I've had this claim. I send in the paperwork. It gets done. You get either a check or repairs to the damage, and then you go on your way. I'm a big fan of profit protection. It's one of the biggest coverages that people don't have. So it's a conversation I have with people 3 times a year, every chance I can get. And that protects you so that if you have a loss and you're unable to work for 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years, you get that money back so that you keep the profits you would have gotten had the claim not had. If you don't have that coverage on your business insurance, talk to your broker because it's probably the most important insurance coverage that we have offering. So thank you so much for your time. If you know a business owner who could benefit from a fresh perspective on their insurance, I'd love to connect. I want to also leave you with this final thought. Insurance is one of those things you don't think about until you need it. My job is to make sure that when you need it, you're ready and protected. Thank you very much.
Unlock the full potential of networking with East Trade Wins. Are you eager to connect with our esteemed guest speaker and delve deeper into the ever-expanding universe of connections? Simply scan the QR code now and embark on a journey of endless opportunities. Join us at East Trade Wins, where we gather online via Zoom every Tuesday from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, you're welcome to connect with us. Seize the moment, register for free, and start exploring today. Fancy sharing your insights as a guest speaker? We're looking for you. Reach out to Wayne Pratt to ignite your speaking journey. Email him at wayne@motivateyou.ca or connect with Wayne on LinkedIn. Don't wait. Take action and be a part of a global community that's shaping the future of business networking.